Hey, nerdy sports fan, we're talking off-season needs for every team, and I'm into the AFC South. So we're getting into the Texans here. Texans won the division. They did their job. They won a playoff game, had an opportunity to win a second one until they, forgot how to score points later in the game against the Chiefs. Always hurts to have a double-digit lead slip through your fingers in the playoffs. I should know. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not hating on you guys. Anyways, the Texans have a lot of, they're top-loaded. They're a top-heavy team. They have a handful of extremely talented players that they really rely on in order to get everything done. Their offense, it's, Watson and Hopkins and Fuller and now Carlos Hyde to a certain extent. But that offensive line is awful. And we really don't have a tight end to speak of. There's not a lot of depth, okay? When the marquee guys get hurt, you notice it because there's no options behind them. There's nothing, okay? They tried with Kiki Kuti, and he was hurt most of last season. That just the injury bug does not avoid these wide receivers. All right, somebody's hurt all the time, and they've got some depth with Kuti, sure, but he doesn't bring the same things to the table that Fuller and Hopkins do. He just doesn't. All right, he's like a middling number 3 option. You got $54.5 million in cap space. You still need to protect Watson better than you do. Okay? Tunsil wasn't necessarily worth what you gave away for him. Yeah. You need to upgrade the DBs, the linebackers, possibly running back, depending on how you feel about Hyde. The defense, they need to not depend on J.J. Watt so much, but they still do, okay? That guy was hurt a good chunk of last year, and the defense looked awful. Just awful when he was gone. He comes back for the playoffs, and they looked like they had something. It was entirely because of him, all right? He's the energy, he's the drive, he's the most talented dude on that defense, and he just needs more players to play with, all right? That defensive backfield needs to be better. Linebacking core needs to be better. You need to have guys that can step up in that energy and leadership role when JJ goes down, because he's not getting any younger. And he was hurt for a long time last season. That happens again? What's your answer? They don't have that answer on the team right now. Whitney Merciless is damn good. Not a leader. He doesn't inspire the rest of the troops to get the job done like JJ does. Man, that guy was pumped on the sideline when Texans beat my Bills. And you could see how much the team was feeding off of him. It's different when he's playing than when he's just there, There's obviously some questions that the Texans have to answer in this area. What are you going to do? You could dip your toe in free agency, snap up the good lineman out of Jacksonville. That could help. Give somebody to play with on that defensive line, make a strength even stronger. Sure. You could address linebacker in the draft, which is really what I think is going to happen. Hopefully you get somebody good. That kid out of Oklahoma looks really good. But you traded away a lot of stuff. So that option, not so much anymore. You gave away so much draft capital that your only option is to address positional needs in free agency. And you're not generally getting top-end talent when you do that, okay? You get the guys that are good when they're standing next to the guy. You have to draft the guy. You just do. And yeah, you did that with J.J. Watt. Great. All right, so you're never getting rid of him, ever. What makes you think somebody else is going to get rid of a player of that caliber? You're not going to pick it up in free agency. Teams don't let those guys go. Your only chance to get a guy like that is when they're running like rats from a sinking ship, like what's going on in Jacksonville. Ramsey left. So, yeah, anybody else leaving there might actually be damn good. Robinson was, worked out for the Bears. So, hey, scoop up talent leaving bad teams because they want to win now. It's a great concept. It works really well. The Patriots have done it for years. Seattle's doing it. They just picked up Olsen. Yeah. So that's your option. Okay, you got to sell Deshaun Watson to the rest of the league. You got to say, man, we got our guy. He's the man. Okay, we got him. We just need to fill the team with people around him, and he will bring us to the bowl. That's what you need to sell the rest of the league. You need to get these veterans on the last 1 or 2 years of their careers to fill all these roster holes and to provide all the leadership that you need when JJ's hurt, because he's going to be. All right? He's not going to be healthy a whole season ever again. He's not at that point in his career anymore. Okay? He's getting old. Assume that. Work forward from that, and you will create the best situation you can for this team. There are 3 teams that have a good chance to win this division next year if they handle their off seasons properly. Texans are one of them. Okay? Texans are default, really. If everybody fucks up their off season, Texans are probably the one that's going to win. So, and it's entirely because of Deshaun Watson. So if I know that, you got to push that down the throat of every free agent that you can get to walk through that door. You got to sell Deshaun Watson to the rest of the league. Get the best players you can to fill all your roster holes, because you don't have an option. All right? The draft, you traded it all away. So what are you going to do outside of that? If you're not improving, you're getting worse. That's just how life is. So they need to improve this team, or the rest of the teams in this division are going to pass them by. That's what I got, fellas. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think the team should do. Let me know who you think they should draft, who they should target in free agency. We're going to be doing free agency specific videos and draft specific videos for every team as well this offseason. So keep it tuned. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Really appreciate you guys watching, all right?